This is Tim,
This is Adam.
and we're from Striker, and you are watching Stormbringer, the Austrian
Heavy zine.
Yeah. Questions. Question 1. Though it's not that uncommon to name one of the later albums after the band, usually the eponymously titled album is a band's debut album. Why did you decide to call your fifth album simply Striker?
That's a good question.
My favorite response to that is we feel like this album is a great place to start. If you've never listened to Striker before, check this one out. It summarizes all of what we do very nicely.
I think we went pretty raw with this album too. So kind of simplistic, bombastic, and a lot of it also fits the front cover. So it's kind of just a nice little piece of art.
Shred. Question 2.
Question 2.
Dan is the main songwriter. How much does the rest of the band contribute to the songwriting? Well, we all contribute. We kind of all sit together and put our own spin on the songs. The rest of everybody can kind of contribute what they can, but for the most part, Dan does the bulk of the writing.
I find Dan brings the bulk of the idea, and once we all start learning it ourselves and performing it, it kind of gets that Striker gel to it, but certainly all originates from that.
Question 3. Are your lyrics partly inspired by personal experiences? Well, Dan's the main lyricist, but for the most part, I know that he likes to write about real things and things that kind of affect him or what he's, going through.
Like Aliens.
Aliens. Well, there's a bunch of songs that are, of course, a little bit more out there, like Phoenix Lights, songs about aliens and stuff, but there's a lot of it about, choosing your own path or being independent, doing your own thing, stuff like that. So it's, yes. Question 4. Over the Top is certainly a song many bands will be able to relate to, as it's really hard to make it big as a young heavy metal band nowadays. Especially if you don't play a trendy style the bigger labels are willing to invest a lot of money in. Have people told you to stop, or have you ever considered packing it in?
Oh. Well, people always doubt you, that's for sure. Being a musician, a heavy metal musician nonetheless, and then a drummer on top of all of that. It's like maybe the worst of all combinations. But it's fun when you play some really sweet, like we played 70,000 tons of metal, and it's just like in your face. It's like we did that. So, but yeah, I think people all the time dismiss you for sure.
Question 5. Our last album, Stand in the Fire, was our first self-funded record, and now we've released Striker on our own label again. Record-breaking records, yeah. Would you recommend doing the same thing to other bands too? I'd say yes.
I'd say absolutely.
No one will work harder for you than you will, so keep that in mind.
There's a lot of benefits to being on a label, and we certainly got some of that, but at the end of the day, it made way more sense for us to be doing it ourselves, especially financially, so keep that in mind.
Question 6, I believe. It has a very minimalist album cover compared to earlier albums. Was doing white and black deliberate decision to minimize printing costs?
Printing costs.
I'm going to go for no. That was not something that we were even thinking about, but in the end, it doesn't really change the printing costs anyway because we have color pictures inside. So.
Yeah. No, it's I think we just like the theme, and it kind of just evolved into an album. So
we really wanted something different and unique. So
yeah. How many big monsters can you have? But wait for the next album.
There's a big snake on it.
Yeah, I guess.
Monster. You always got to have an animal or something. Question 7. It's the first of our albums only released on CD, despite the resurgence of vinyl in recent years. Why wasn't it released on vinyl? Well, it is released on vinyl. The vinyl just takes a long time to print. I believe vinyl should be out in Europe now, and our special edition vinyl in North America should be sent out anytime soon. So you'll get your vinyl, don't you worry.
Yeah, this album came together pretty quick. We had some big tours with Sonata that we're on currently, and then we toured the United States. So it all came together very fast, and the vinyl printing is a little slower than we had hoped, but it's coming.
It's coming. We also got some funding for our current record.
Yes.
Yes, we did.
Thank you. Factor, amazing. Alberta Foundation for the Arts, Alberta Music, Edmonton Arts Council. We are very blessed to be Canadian artists and have those people supporting us. So,
thank you very much.
Yeah.
to all those people. The album also contains guest solos, one by someone named Adam Grimmelt and one by Simon Fallon of the Order of Chaos. How did that come about?
Well, Simon's on tour with us now. Adam Grimmelt was on tour with us
Last summer.
yeah, not so long ago. They're good close friends, awesome guitar players.
Lots of shred.
Lots of shred, maximum shred. Yeah.
What's the rapport between Canadian metal bands? Is there a lot of envy and hostility, or would you say it's rather a supportive relationship the bands have with each other?
I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'd say we're all pretty friendly. I think last time Skullfist was in Edmonton, for example, they came and stayed at our house. So maybe
That was a
two
few
times.
years ago.
Okay.
But yeah, we stayed at their house, and Action super sweet. Lots of bands like Unleash the Archers, Canadian bands all over the place. It's a pretty small community, especially with those people out there touring, and I think there's nothing but respect. So.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, we just met Monster Truck yesterday,
Yeah.
and another Canadian band.
And they were killing it. It was
Yeah,
awesome.
and they invited us into their show. We had a great time.
Yeah.
Props to them. Are there any artists you would like to recommend to us? Well, I think you could go through that list we were just saying of fellow Canadian bands.
I like Heat is a pretty big one that the band listens to. Their first two albums, of course, always the first two albums. And probably my
pretty
biggest one,
That's pretty sweet.
all the old school stuff, some old Hardline, yeah, 80s hair metal.
William seems to have a connection to Austria.
Oh,
In the booklet, he thanks all his mates in Bregenz and Dornbirn. He's just a friendly dude.
William's a friendly man who, yes, has some connections in Austria.
I like to party.
He likes to party, is the answer.
This question is directed at me. Tim, you've posted a few guitar lessons. Were you taught how to play some of your songs? Are you considering releasing one for a song from the new album too? Yes, I hope to get a bunch of the guitar lessons up. They usually take a fair amount of effort to get wrapped up and finish them, but I hope to do a bunch more. They're a lot of fun. So yeah, hopefully we can get some more of those out. On our new album, Striker, you've only released a lyric video for the song Born to Lose, though it's actually more than just a lyric video. It also contains some action. It shows a band sitting on a sofa going through several beers in fast motion. It looks like you were watching TV or watching a movie. Do you remember what you were watching?
Alien. It started with Alien, the movie. And it's a wizard staff. It's a whole thing. We weren't just drinking beer.
Yeah,
It
Wizard
was,
Staff
it was
Party.
a wizard staff party. And it was Alien. But then I think,
Then we switched to music videos.
yeah, we switched to music videos and watched some sweet stuff to get us stoked. But yeah.
Does the lack of a proper music video have to do with the even smaller budget as a band without a label?
Oh.
No, I'd say the biggest thing that prevented us from having a proper music video, again, was just how quick this album
Yeah.
came together. We had the Sonata tour. Before that, we were on tour in the States. And of course, we're independent, so that means we have to do everything. So there's a lot of work that goes into preparing for these tours and getting the album out. And unfortunately, we didn't have time to get a full music video out, but we're planning to be filming
Yeah,
one
when we're
hopefully as
home.
soon as we get home.
When we get home, something will come out. But music videos also take an insane amount of actual planning and work and time. So
Yeah.
it's we could only spend so much time doing so many things, and hitting the road was pretty important.
Yeah. What's your general opinion on lyric videos? Do you like to watch them? For me, at least, I think they're cool. Especially, I've seen some really good lyric videos. I think there's a lot of music video or lyric videos where it's just like the album cover and then the lyrics come up. I mean, whatever. The big reason you're listening to that lyric video is for the music in the end, but there's definitely some really cool lyric videos I've seen out there.
I think for me, if I'm finding a band for the first time, it's probably on YouTube. It's kind of nice that even if there's something official and like something obviously from the band, it's always nice to watch that. So.
Next question. Your most outstanding video to date was the one for Start Again, which was criticized by some in the YouTube comments as immature, while others appreciated the humor in it. It features babes, violence, blood, and beer. Whose idea was it, and what do you think of the video?
I'd like to take a lot of credit for that video, but also the producer, Lindsay Robinson, the director, sorry. As a brainchild, took quite some time, and but as it developed, it's pretty much what we wanted. It was hilarious.
If you like that video, I recommend you check out the Second Attack video, which is somehow more buried into YouTube, but it's on our website. Whose idea was the keg monster? I don't know.
Yeah, it's just an absurd thing that somehow became a thing.
Keg monster. Do you ever dream of being chased by a keg? Not really.
I dream of kegs running away from me. No, stop drinking me.
Does pineapple belong on a pizza?
Oh, I always say yes.
I also like pineapple.
Ham and pineapple, so we're the guys.
Yeah, we ruin pizza.
Yeah, we ruin pizza for the other guys.
What are your favorite pizza toppings? I like ham and pineapple. I also like all kinds of meat. I like it all, really.
Yeah.
I don't really like fish, though. I think we had fish pizza on this tour once.
I didn't.
It wasn't that great.
I wouldn't be doing that.
What is your favorite beer?
Ooh. Classic is the Erdinger.
Erdinger Dunkel.
That's a good striker beer.
Francis Scanner, that's another good one.
A lot of the Weiss beers from Germany.
Can't go wrong.
We'll drink anything. A nice Pilsner is always great. There's incredible craft beer in North America as well. We're actually sponsored by a brewery called Yellowhead. There we go.
Yeah.
And they're Edmonton, from our hometown. They make really good beer. It's fantastic to be supported by a brewery. So dreams come true.
And finally, describe your band with 3 words. Fucking shred, bud.
Heavy fucking metal.
Heavier than time.
Heavier than time. Yeah. Well, sweet. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
It was a pleasure.
Well, okay.
Thank you, Stormbringer, the Austrian Heavy Z.
Heavy Z.
Shred.